Hi everyone, welcome to another video review. I do apologize for being MIA for a while. This month has just been really hectic, but I'm back with another video review. So this is episode 352, and it's gonna be on the Green Zeo Lightning figure from Hasbro. As many of you guys are probably aware, this figure was the hardest to find out of all four figures from its wave. But yeah, I ended up getting him online and it arrived recently. You guys probably have seen many reviews done of this figure, but here's my take on it. So here's the packaging. As you guys can tell, it's the standard Lightning figure packaging, where you have a nice picture depicting the Ranger on the side of the box here, and you have the Ranger figure and the two Zeo hatchets, the sword. Oops, I didn't mean to do that there. The gun, and we have a really nice Adam head there. And then moving along on the back, we have a really nice depiction of the figure on the back. I love seeing the figures shown on the back of the boxes. It always looks a lot cooler than the actual figure that we're getting. So this is what the figure looks like out of the packaging. I already put the hatchets on him. Overall, I like how the figure is nicely detailed and also the weapons. My only gripe is the visor around the helmet. Again, they went with the silver outlining of the visor, which makes no sense because the reason they had white because it really brought out the visor and also the outlining. But not sure why they continue to do that. I actually asked Hasbro about this, and of course I got the typical we're sorry for the inconvenience. We're not aware of the situation, or some generic message. So that's what the figure looks like. He came with the Adam head. So I would say second best Zeo head. I would say Trey is the best, and this is the second. Tommy third, and Rocky, I don't even know where Rocky is. That head looks so bad. We have this little effect piece here. We have the standard sword that the rest of the Zeo Rangers came with. And we have this gun here. I do apologize, not sure why everything went so blurry. There we go. So that's pretty much it for the accessories. This is what the Adam head looks like on the actual figure. I love it. He looks amazing. It reminds me of the opening scene in the Zeo premiere when Zordon was introducing them to their new powers. That's what it reminds me of, this Adam head. He looks really nice. Now for articulation, these figures had the same articulation as all the other Lightning figures. You can expand the chest like so. You can move the chest around. Move the arms side to side, up and down. It had a 360 ball joint right there, close to the shoulder. And up and down. And you can also move the glove right here. Even the heads, you could move it around, up, down, side to side. The legs do up, down, side to side. Not too much because of the holster. And also it has a 360 movement there. Sorry, my hand's covering everything. Have to be careful with these figures because they do feel a little stiff. It's also 360 around the boot here. Also the leg, you kind of move it around like so. It's pretty much the standard Lightning figure articulation there. So here's the 4 Zeo Rangers that have been released so far. So we have Rocky, Adam, Tommy, and Trey. I mean, they all look decent. It's just, again, Rocky, the story behind him. But the rest of them, they look pretty cool. And they look really nice because they do have the metallic gold around the figure versus the legacy figures that was the dull gold, so it does bring out the figure quite a bit. And here's all four Zeo Rangers with their helmets on. To be honest, they look a lot nicer with the helmets on because of how inconsistent the human heads looked. But also, it's annoying that Tommy, they got right with the white around his visor, and then blue and green have the silver. I just wished if they had to go with silver instead of white, that they made them all silver, even though it's the wrong color, because having white and silver, it just looks inconsistent. But overall, these are what the figures look like. They look really nice. So there's Blue Zeo. I do wonder if they plan on releasing like a more show accurate version of Zeo Blue so we can get his weapons. Of course, they always have standing issues. I guess I'm just gonna keep them lean. I'm just gonna show you guys like close-ups of them, but yeah, that's what they look like. So it's comparison time. I have the legacy figure on the right and the lightning figure on the left. Unfortunately, I no longer have the original 96 figures to show you, but I do have these two figures. So as you can tell, the Bandai figure is considerably muscular, and the lightning figures are more slimmer, which I love because Rangers, they do not have those exaggerated muscles unless they they have like a battle ice or a power up. But let me show you guys. Now, as you guys can see, the Bandai figure has like a dulled down, as the fans used to call it, a cheese gold, while the lightning figure has like the real metallic gold. But one thing that wins with the legacy figure is the accurate helmet. So let me show you guys close-ups of the two figures. So that's what they look like. I want to say maybe Legacy's helmet is more accurate, but like more show accurate, the size of the rectangle versus lightning, but I could be wrong. And let's compare the hatchets. Although it's not Bandai and these are custom made by Design and Case, these are the hatchets that he made. They are considerably bigger because the legacy figures are bigger. Well, let's compare. It's a hit or miss. Like, there are details on here that was missed over here. There are details on these ones that were missed over here. But both of them win. I like them both. What I like about these big hatchets is the figure can hold it down here. As opposed to these ones, you have to squeeze the hand on the silver because this is too thick to fit on the actual figure's hand. So you guys find this figure in one of your retail stores, I would say go for it because it is really hard to find this figure. I ended up having to get this online because I was one of the unlucky ones that couldn't find it in my retail stores. Overall, except for the silver on the visor, I do like this figure. Green Zeo's helmet was one of the few helmets I did like about Power Rangers Zeo or Ranger. I'm actually very excited to see what Zeo Pink and Zeo Yellow look like. I really hope they go with the white instead of the silver because we already have one Ranger with the white, so why not have the correct helmets? So that's my review, and I did end up buying after much debate the Bandai Shodo Gogo 5 of action figures, so they are due this week, and I can't wait for it. And I do look forward to doing a review on them. And thanks for watching as always. And yeah, and as for pricing, I don't think I touched up on it. If you find it in stores, they are regular Lightning figure prices, $19.99. In Canada, it will be like $24.99. But if you end up finding it online, I believe you would have to pay a little bit more, especially if you live in Canada, because the U.S. Dollar is a little bit higher, so we end up having to pay a little bit more, like I did for this figure here. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.